Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a many-to-many relationship in Microsoft Visio. You use a many-to-many relationship when you have two tables that have rows in them that are related in a way that is many-to-many. An example would be you have an orders table and a products table. Within the orders table you may have a lot of orders that have many different products on them. Your products may appear on many different orders. So unless you model the many-to-many relationship properly in Microsoft Visio, you'll find that you can't tell which order has which products on it, or which products belong to which order. So we'll show you how to set up a design here in Microsoft Visio that allows you to relate two entities in a many-to-many relationship. Your first step is to create tables for the orders table and the products table. And those are going to be my two tables, and I'm going to expand my sheet here so that you can see them both and clearly. So the first thing I do is I'm going to go to table 1 and I'm going to set its name to orders, and then I'm going to also go into the orders table and I'm going to add a column called order ID, which is going to be its primary key. This is what identifies each order in the orders table uniquely, is its order ID. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the table 2, which is going to be the products table. I went to definition here to the left, and then I'm going to type products and click on columns, and I'm also going to give it a primary key called product ID. And now at this point we haven't created the relationship yet. That's because we need a third table. In the center here we need what's called an association table. Sometimes it's called an associative entity, and often called a junction table. It all means the same thing. And this table is going to be named, I'm going to go to its definition, and we normally call it order product, which is a synthesis of the order table name and the products table name. Okay, every table needs a primary key. However, in the case of a junction table, we don't type a primary key in here. What we do is we use relationship lines to put foreign keys that refer to the orders and the products table in the order product table, and then we promote each of those foreign keys to be primary keys. So watch how this is done. What I do is I take the one end of this relationship line and I put it on the orders table until it lights up red, and usually by putting it right on the name of the primary key in the orders table that happens. Let go. Okay, and then I scroll down here and I grab the non-arrow end of the relationship line and I put it in the primary key area of the order product table, and then let go. See how it automatically creates a foreign key called order ID in the order product table. I am then going to do the same thing with the products table. I'm going to grab a relationship line, drop it onto the sheet, and then I'm going to put the arrow end on the product ID name in the products table. And then I'm going to take the non-arrow end and I'm going to put that in the primary key area of the order product table until that order product table lights up red. I let go, and there it is. Now we have two foreign keys in the order product table. Next thing we do is we select that order product table. We go down here to columns, and we have to then make those foreign keys also primary keys so that they can uniquely identify each row in the order product table. What this does is this allows you to resolve the relationship between the orders in the orders table and the products in the product table. Let's assume that when you actually type data into this table, say in Microsoft Access or whatever software you implement this design in, you have an order called order number 1. And in this products table you have product 10, product 11, and product 12. And you have an order that has product 12 on it. Order 1, let's say, has product 12 in it. What this design does is it means that the order ID in the order product table will be 1, and the product ID in the order product table will be 12, pointing to product 12 in this table. Individually, this number, these numbers 1 and 12 point to the respective order or product associated with them. In this case, order 1 in this table, and say order 12 in this table. But collectively, they are a primary key whose number is 112. 112 if you want to look at it that way. When you put the two numbers together, the 1 for the order ID and the 12 for the product, together you would come up with 112. And that's unique for every single order and every single product. So if you later have order 5 and it's got product 10 in it, well, order ID in the order product table would be 5 and product ID would be 10. Together they are the primary key in the order product table would be 510, and that'll be unique. You'll never have another 510 anywhere else because the order number will change as you add more orders to your database. So if you add another order called order 6 and it has product 10 on it, well then the order product ID when meshed together would be 610. This is called a concatenated key. When you have two primary keys in the same table and you join them together like this, like we are implying here, then that's called a concatenated key. And so to resolve a many-to-many relationship, what you do is you have two tables with their own primary keys, and in the middle you have an associative entity or a junction table. It then has a concatenated key which points to the respective row in the two tables that have the many-to-many relationship. And that's how you do a many-to-many relationship in Microsoft Visio 2010.